Good day and welcome to Newspaper Review on platform Times TV. I am Deborah Hundenu. With me here in the studio on this newspaper review is Raymond Osho. First, the headlines. Nigeria threatens suspension, revocation of license for private jets. Shasha mayhem, Abiodun's compensation triggers violence. Dangote starts all parts sets new standard for empowerment programs. The Kano State Hizbah board has taken action against 11 Muslims for contravening the Ramadan fast by hitting during the holy month. Now the news in details. Nigeria's threatened suspension, revocation of license for private jets. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) has issued a stern warning to holders of permits for non-commercial flights (PNCF) or private jet owners, cautioning them against engaging in commercial flight operations, stressing that failure to comply will result in severe penalties. According to a statement released by Michael Achimugwu, the Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection of NCAA, private jet owners are prohibited from using their aircraft for commercial purposes, including the carriage of passengers, cargo, or mean for hire or reward. In line with Section 32 of the Civil Aviation Act 2022, Ashimoglu stated the NCAA will not hesitate to initiate enforcement actions against any PNCF holder found guilty of illegal operations, including suspension, withdrawal, or revocation of their permits for non-commercial flights. So, Mr. Raymond, what is your take on this issue of this commercial flights?
Thank you. As if women actually used to this aviation as this civil aviation operation, and then the conduct, and then the modus operandi and all, you would understand that it is totally wrong for anyone that is operating, or any owner of a private jet, that is only a private jet, to also use it for commercial purpose. Because even before we can even do that at all, it has to be duly registered, and it has to be organized and recognized the by the state. It has to be recognized. So it is illegal, what is read, or what is rightly stated in that story, that there is a section of the Civil Aviation Act that actually prohibit that, or that prohibit that if you are operating your own private jet, it is unlawful for you. You are actually going against the act of the NCAA, to use your private jet or for commercial purpose. Totally wrong. So it's not something that we should, that anybody should try something. What is needed there is strict compliance. So once you are operating that, and the board is going to make sure that the necessary penalties that we pass on whoever is known as the defaulter here. So if you are going to operate the private jet for commercial purpose, of course, let it be said this is what I want to use it for. Not that you are using it for one that it is known for a private or whatever, not for commercial purpose. So it is totally wrong. So I think it's the NCA that will be taking the right step to actually stop that rumors.
Okay, thank you. Once the next story. Shasha mayhem, Abiodun's compensation triggers violence. Military turn of events, a reciprocal gesture by Ogun State Governor Deborah Abiodun to none of his own supporters in the local government has ignited a deadly clash in the Shasha community, resulting in the loss of 5 lives and extensive destruction of property worth billions of naira. Investigations by Platform Times reveal that the violent outbreak in Lagos Shasha and Agrarian community last week Sunday stemmed from deep-seated political differences between Abiodun, representing the All Progressive Congress (APC), and Adekunle Akinlade of the Allied People's Movement (APM) since the 2019 elections. Platform Times gathered that in a bid to weaken Akinlade's influence in his local governments, Abiodun reportedly enlisted the support of influential figures in the community, including a socialite and APC chieftain, Akin Adigun, and a former Ethiopia chairman, Isiaka Aderounmu, to rally votes against Akinlade, who is regarded as a son of the soil. Sure. We can say that more in this story, it has to do with political issues. So, what do you have to say on this?
You see, there are two principles there, and mentioned in this story. The first is the incumbent governor of Ogun State, that's Governor Adeobi, and um, the the um, the deputy governorship candidates in the last election, the platform of PDP, that's Akinlade. So, and Akinlade is of the APM, that's Allied People's Movement, and we know that the governor is of the APC. You know, let's quickly go back to 2019, or wait, on the 2019, during the elections, the sitting governor, it was at the twilight of his administration, that was Senator Ibukunle Amosun, and Senator Ibukunle Amosun picked Akinlade as his anointed candidate. They were all in APC, including Governor Akpabio today. They were all in APC, and you know that Amosun picked Akinlade as his anointed candidate who would, take over from him to steer the affairs of the state. But that Abiodun also had interest. So the party had to split into two. And so a faction belonging to Abiodun and the other faction, that of Amosun, with the anointed candidate, the governorship candidate, Akinlade. Now, to cut the long story short, you know, it continued like that. And when this other faction, that is Amosu faction, began to see the handwritings on the wall that it was going to the APC was actually favoring Amosu, I mean Bakwadobi, they had to form another party. That actually bettered Allied People's Movement APM, and Akinade became the governorship candidate of APM in that year. Now, where am I going? So we began to see enemies, oppositions and all. Now, this that enemy that had actually been created in 2019 gave rise to the clash, the mayhem that ensued that happened at Agoshasha. But are we going to blame the president? Are we going to blame that Abiodun? Are we going to blame? We're not going to blame anyone, any of this. We're going to blame the people who involved in the crash, because I can tell you that they were actually fighting because they have seen themselves as enemies, because they were belonging to different masters. They are belonging to different masters. So you belong to them. But you know even their principals, I mean like Abiodun and Akinlade, when they see themselves at different locations and the same location, they embrace each other. You know, they exchange words, they exchange pleasantries and all of that. They hug each other. Listen, so the problem we have in this country is they always see people fighting. It just sometimes it goes beyond comprehension. You see people fighting over or fighting for. I don't understand. They're fighting for politicians, ordinary people. During um um sorry election, when election period is here, you see people, you begin to hear that this person, this people, this one is killing this one, these people are actually fighting, this group is fighting this other group. And you ask them, what, who are those fighting? You will never see that maybe this government candidate is, attacking, physically attacking the other government candidate or presidential candidate. No, it is their loyalists, it is their supporters that are always finally killing each other.
Because even with the story, you can see that during the riots early this month, many lives were lost, and
Yes,
properties worth millions were
exactly,
destroyed.
exactly. This can actually be avoided. So it doesn't make sense. So what I'll just say that the state government should actually look into it and know how to bring normalcy, restore normalcy at Agosha.
All right, thank you for that. Next to the news we have here, Dangote starts whole part set new standard for empowerment programs. As the grand finale of the intensive 2-month training held at the transport section of Dangote Cement Ibeche on Wednesday, March 13, 2024, key stakeholders lauded the initiative's impact and the exceptional quality of the starter packs provided to the 30 graduating participants. Mr. Sulaiman Mogaji, the Central representative Dangote, expressed his administration for the resources allocated by the federal government through ITF for the successful execution of the program. He emphasized that in all these years of involvement in state and federal government sponsored empowerment programs, we have never encountered starts of parts that match the quality and quantity of those provided by Dangote Cement Irrigation. So with what Dangote did here, can we have any other support? Do you think we can have any other supporters like what he did here that can help even the community people?
Number one, I'm going to say, let me just commend the Dangote Cement Company for such a very fine and a kind and gesture. Um, you know, we know that every private organization must perform what we call corporate social responsibility to its host community, wherever the organization is situated. It only gives that organization to perform that's CSR, corporate social responsibility. So it is for me. I'm not trying to say that what the cement company have done is not. I don't know. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to be. Let me say. I'm not trying to sound as somebody who is like agreeing with or something. No, of course I'm not one of the beneficiaries. But then when you see any organization or an individual doing fine society or giving back to society, of course you should commend such. Fine, it's fine. But I feel the number is too small. Yes, I think it's just 30 beneficiaries. The number is too small. If you are going to see Dangote Cement Company, I think those that benefited from this gesture were members of the host communities. Yes. So Dangote, do you know what of course Dangote is really trying. There are other organizations or companies in the state that members of their host communities are complaining bitterly that they are not receiving anything from there. And whether you like it or not, you know, I better the fact that the organization is actually operating in that community or in those communities, one way that they are being affected by the production, by what is going on there. And I can tell you that Dangote as the there, a lot of times people have come up to complain that you know the company or the organization is not really performing duty to the members of the host community. This is fine. For me, the number is too small. There are a lot of people that could have benefited or that can actually benefit from this. And Dangote has the capacity, financial capacity and everything to do more than what it has done. So for me, it's a good one, but I think that Dangote's new company still needs to do more and still do better than that. That's the sense.
All right, thank you. Now to the next story. The Kano State East Bar Board has taken action against 11 Muslims for contravening the Ramadan fast by eating during the holy month. The arrests were conducted as part of the annual Ramadan enforcement operations, which involved inspections of eateries and markets across the city. Lawal Ibrahim, the boss public relations officer, confirmed the arrest during an interview with the BBC Hausa service on Wednesday. He disclosed that the arrest occurred on Tuesday, with the majority of individuals apprehended near markets. So, Mr. Raymond, with this IGBA stuff, what do you have to
Yes,
say?
we are in this country called Nigeria, okay, and but we have different religion, we have different ethnic group. Look at the north. The way things are being done in the north, or let me say their philosophies and all of that is quite different from that of the people who are in the south. See, the question is, don't you have people Muslims here in the south that are quite fasting too? Of course we have them. Now how do they how did they operate? How did they do their things when during the Ramadan during Ramadan the period of Ramadan? Here in the south you are at liberty. I think the level of freedom here is higher than the level of freedom over there. You get at religious freedom inclusive. Now here in the south, I was with a friend, a Muslim friend, he is fasting, and that day he was fasting, and I was eating. He had to just leave the place for me. He had to just stand up. Nobody is you are liberty to do that. Even yesterday I was with a Muslim friend, another Muslim friend. We both pure water. He said he could not fast. He didn't fast. He ate. He ate. And then he ate. But there are things we can try here. We will try here. We go scot free. But in the north, we try it and we never
That's very deep eating with that Muslims and that
exactly.
as well you are there, you have been arrested.
Exactly. Even if not that, somebody, another Muslim, that Muslim friend just attacked me and they see a lot of things and all. Now, in the north, I'm not going to blame them. Now, I'm going to speak generally now. They are not to blame. That is how they practice their thing over there. During Ramadan, there are certain things you must not do. Even if you want to eat as a Christian, don't eat in their community. Don't eat among them while they're still fasting. Because then it's as if you are tempting them. So you just have to do your thing in the secret. Okay. Now, you a Muslim, some Muslims, yes. I'm going to say that fact. They definitely because they are Muslim, they know and they should even know better that no, I'm not supposed to eat this food. Even if you are going to do if you are tempted to eat or you are hungry, and that you can no longer, go on with the fasting for that day, you should do that eating in the secret and not to come to the program because you know how things are being done over there. So rather than violating your rules, rather than violating the law, rather than doing what is going on over there, how the whole thing has been laid down. So it is totally wrong. But I'm going to talk now in extension. See, I believe that this is this religion should be free. Leave it. Every religion should just be free. There are some people they don't have the strength to fast. They don't have the strength to fast. And somebody can even make mistake in eating or if anything can happen. So for me, I'm not condemning that the fact that okay, they got them penalized. I'm not against that. Because the people that were involved, the people that defaulted, they knew that it is wrong to want to come up with such in a time like this. I believe it is wrong. It is wrong. But at the same time, I want to say that those people, they should just start over and they cannot fight. I believe they shouldn't be fighting for if you know what I'm saying, are we shouldn't be fighting for a God or fighting about religion or leader or penalizing people because we don't have to force people to do something. Or just need to force for people because they know the right thing to do. Then
Thank you. And I also add this to it that any Muslims that are there should just obeyed by the laws, by the rules and
That's
regulation. Because once you know that, okay, this is the means, we are doing the Ramadan fast, so we don't hit where the Muslims are. So just
exactly,
for a day, because
exactly,
the Ramadan fast is not forever, it's just for
exactly,
this period
exactly.
of
And
time.
why they might not even be pardoned, why they might have to face the wrath of the law, is because they are not even Christian. Know that they are Christian, they are Muslim, they are supposed to know better. In fact, they know
But in the story, they mentioned the non-Muslims.
a non-Muslim.
Yes, now the
Okay,
non-Muslims should not hit where, I should not even, no hitcheries should be where the Muslims are. Like the example that
the
you
community.
gave, yes,
Yes,
yes.
no issues. Yes, like they, I think they went to some issues to inspect the probably the operations and all during the period, all of that. Things. But anyway, that is just for me, the people in the north, be it a Muslim or a Christian, this time, at this time rather during this time, should just learn how to behave this time. You don't have to eat anyhow. If you want to eat, don't even eat in the public this time, just eat slow and then so that's I mean for peace to reign. That is
Alright, thank you for coming to this show and on the show. That will be all for today. I am Deborah Hundenu. Welcome, Mr. Hundenu. Goodbye and have a
thank you.
lovely day. Don't forget to share, like, comment on our platform. Enjoy the rest of the day.